This is an amazing story. It's a story, another story with Reb Shmelkeh of Nikolsburg. But really, it's about Reb Elimelech of Lezhensk. Reb Elimelech of Lezhensk was once walking from the mikveh, and he heard a voice from heaven that said, whoever will save Reb Shmelkeh from his opponents, the people who are making him difficulties, he will be rewarded. So, Reb Elimelech turned to the other people around him, and he said to them, did you guys hear anything? And they said no. So he realized it must be that this is my mission. So he went to Nikolsburg and he spoke to Reb Shmelkeh, and he told him what he had heard. And Reb Shmelkeh says, look, I don't know what I can tell you. These people, they have a lot of arguments with me. I don't think you can help. He says, just let me speak to them on Shabbos. So he said, okay. So he spoke to the congregation on Shabbos, and he used all these kind of arguments from the Torah to show that things that were prohibited are permitted. And this the people liked very much. So they asked him to speak the next day. On Sunday, the whole place was crowded. Everybody had heard about him. Everybody was there. And now, from the depth of his heart, he showed them that everything he said yesterday wasn't true. And every word of the Torah is true. Every word of the sages is true. And we have to do them all. And they realized that this man was telling them the truth. And they realized then that their Reb Shmelkeh, the rabbi, was also telling them the truth. And so they felt very, very bad, and they cried, and they went to his house, and they asked him for forgiveness. As he was walking, he heard another voice from heaven that said, because you helped Reb Shmelkeh, whoever you bless in the next 24 hours will be successful. Well, he was so excited. But as he's walking, for some weird reason, he doesn't see anybody. So he turns to Hashem, he says, Hashem, you gave me this tremendous blessing, but I have nobody to bless. Suddenly, a lady comes along, and he starts to bless her. She got shocked. You don't just random people start blessing you. And so, he said, don't worry about it. And he explained, and he asked her what her situation is, and he gave her the blessing. She came home and told her husband, and suddenly they had amazing luck. Everything succeeded. They became very wealthy. They moved to another city. They had a massive mansion with servants. It was like unbelievable. And they were convinced there was Eliyahu, a Navi, Elijah the prophet that came to bless them. So the lady, anyway, so this story takes us now many years later. Reb Elimelech of Lezhensk and his brother Zushavani Pali, they were going around collecting money in order to save people. Unfortunately, in the olden days, if people didn't pay their taxes or things, they could be thrown in prison and things like this. So they decided to go around and collect money. Then they heard that in this one city there was a very wealthy man, and he gives anybody who comes to him a gold coin. So they thought, a gold coin, that's a lot of money. So they decided that they're going to go to this man. So they went to this man, and the servant at the door gave them a gold coin. So they said, we don't want just one gold coin, we want more. So he said, for more I have to ask my boss. And so they came to see the boss, and as soon as his wife saw Reb Elimelech, so she fainted. And they woke her up, and they asked her, why did you faint? She says, that's Elijah the prophet, the man who gave me the blessing. He must be here to take back his blessing. So he said to her, dear lady, I'm not Elijah the prophet. I'm just a simple Jew, and I'm very happy that my blessing worked. And we're raising money to save people who are captive. So the man said, how much money do you need? He said, we need 500 gold coins. So he immediately went to his safe, and he took out 500 gold coins. They say, no, we don't want so much money. We want to give other people the merit of having the mitzvah of saving captives. But he pleaded, he said, please take the money. I really want you to take the money. And they said, no, we want to. So finally they made an agreement. It would be 50-50. They would take 250 gold coins. And that's what they did. They took 250 gold coins, and with very good feelings, these people left each other, and they went off to raise the rest of the money to free the captives. Thank you.